Introducing Johann Sebastian Bach. There's a saying, the apple never falls far from the tree. I think that could be applied to Johann Sebastian Bach, but in a really good way. If we look at his family tree, we find 5 generations of professional musicians that preceded Johann. In a world where parents might have discouraged their son from making a career in music, Bach's parents probably expected him to become a musician. It was like the family business. In his lifetime, Bach was famous for his keyboard skills in general, and for his organ playing in particular. He was an organ virtuoso, and while he was no academic, possessing no university degrees, he was highly regarded by his peers. So much so that in 1729, he was invited by the University of Leipzig to serve as musical director of their student orchestra, or Collegium Musicum. He was also a prolific composer. He wrote thousands of works, exploring every musical genre of his day, except for opera. While his Lutheran faith may have drawn him away from the opera house to serve as a church musician, his music contains all of the musical drama that one might hear in an opera. At least that's what a young 19th century composer by the name of Felix Mendelssohn believed. Living in Leipzig, the same city in which Bach had lived and worked for the last 27 years of his life, Mendelssohn came to study and know Bach's music intimately. Mendelssohn is famous for reviving Bach's giant choral works, which for decades had languished in obscurity. Thanks to Mendelssohn, and to Bach's own genius, works like the B minor Mass and St. Matthew Passion can be heard today in churches and concert halls around the world. What renders Bach such a towering figure in music history is his brilliant contrapuntal writing, especially his mastery of fugal technique, which you will get to explore in this module. I have often wondered if Bach played chess. If not, then it's really too bad, because he would have been able to foresee not just the next move, but the next several moves. I suspect that if he had lived in the modern era, his mathematical mind might have led him to the creation of the Rubik's Cube, or 3D chess, or the latest video game. After all, he had a great talent for inventions.